I cut the check, I cut the check, I cut the check. Tell my niggas we up next, so we up next. She shot a text, she shot a text, she shot a text. Kill the I might put the different day, put a nigga on that same shit. I've been ballin' with my niggas, Kevin Cambridge. Oh, you drippy, but you better tuck your chain quick.
Alright, what's good, y'all? We back with another video. I literally just pressed stop recording now. I'm gonna press start recording again because, like I just said, I'm gonna come out with 2 videos in one day. This one is about how the Pelicans messed up the rebuild. So, I'm gonna start from back last year. They got Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart, Lonzo Ball, couple first-round picks in the trade. Cool, great return. Then you get Zion in the draft. Cool, y'all looking really good for the future. Then you go out last year. Zion's out for the first, literally 3/4 of the year. Zoe had a period of time where he was out, and it was basically just Brandon Ingram with everybody else. They had Drew Holiday, I forgot about that, and they really weren't winning games. I think they went on like a 14-game losing streak, and they were in the bottom of the West. And then after that, they went on like they started winning a lot of games. I'm not gonna lie. When Zion came back and when Lonzo came back, they started winning a lot of games. And you've seen the future. Lonzo looked great last year. Forget the bubble, and I'm saying for everybody that sucked, forget the bubble. Lonzo looked great, and when the league stopped, it was them and the Kings. They were the hottest teams in the league, and the league just stopped and just took it away. Lonzo was looking really good. He had 2 games where he had 8 threes, and he was looking amazing last year. B.I. was the all-star. You know how I feel about B.I. That's my guy. Everybody looked good last year. Zion just looked great next to Lonzo, and I feel like even though Alvin Gentry got fired, the way he ran that offense is just really good. And sucks that he had to get fired. I guess it was because of defense, and then how terrible they looked in the beginning of the year, and then how terrible they looked in the bubble. They was like, okay, just gotta get rid of you. So sucks for that, but they look like their trajectory was going in the right way. You had J.J. Redick coming off the bench, give you a lot of buckets, give you a lot of shots. You're trying to groom Jackson Hayes into a decent center because coming into the draft, he was like a center who had a lot of talent, but he didn't really have it yet. And if you don't know what I mean by that, he was just God-given. His 7 foot with athleticism, and he just really wasn't a basketball player yet. He was really just a 7-foot person with a lot of athleticism. And they were trying to groom him into a player, which they're still trying to do today. And I can really say this year that he's really got a lot better. You'll see he'll get the ball off a pick and roll and he'll just automatically jump last year. But this year I've seen him a couple times put the ball on the court, put the ball on the floor and try to make a little play for himself. And he looks a lot better this year. But other than that, after that, this started going all the way down. So you fire Alvin Gentry. Then, literally like 2 weeks after that, Stan Van Gundy's on somebody's podcast. They were talking about the coaching vacancy in the Pelicans organization. And he was talking about how he would run the team. And then the first thing that jumped out to me was, he said, why can't Lonzo Ball be a spot-up shooter? He said he can take the ball down, but other than that, give the ball to B.I., let Zion do his thing. I'm paraphrasing, obviously, and just be a spot-up shooter. And then he said he has really good defense, so he can just carry the load on defense. When I heard that, I was praying that he wouldn't get the job. Because to me, Lonzo is one of my favorite players because I see what he has. But to me, basically off this season, he's holding Lonzo back. And I knew as soon as I heard that he would hold Lonzo back because Lonzo just being a spot-up shooter, not even being able to play make, which is his best attribute, is terrible. It's wild that the organization is allowing that to happen because Lonzo is that future point guard on that team. At least so I thought. I'll get to that later, but yeah, I don't know. I don't like the way he's running the team through Lonzo, which is spot-up shooting. You take the ball at the court, but just give it away. Sometimes he don't even take the ball at the court. It'll be Eric Bledsoe or Brandon Ingram or Zion. Zion's been taking the ball at the court a lot. I don't know nothing wrong with that, but still, like Lonzo doesn't even get to play make that much anymore. So that's why you see his assists depleted. But that's how they ran the team. So 2 weeks later, after that, he gets the job, and I'm pissed because like I already know what's coming. They're not gonna look as good as they should. Then draft time. The main thing you need next to players like Lonzo, B.I., and Zion is shooters. They have J.J. Redick, one of the best shooters of all time. And the reason why I say they need shooters, all their games is drive to the hole, and they draw a lot of attention, especially B.I. and Zion. They draw a lot of attention. That's easy to kick out to a great shooter. So, in the draft, I want to say number 13 pick. There was a dude open that literally everybody in the world expected, everybody that really knows basketball and really knows the prospects expected them to draft. Aaron Naismith from Vanderbilt. The dude shot 52% from 3 in college. So we were expecting him to get drafted to the Pelicans because he's automatically going to fill in that role that they need is more shooters. And they draft Kyra Lewis from Alabama. No hate to Kyra Lewis. That was the dumbest pick of the draft. Dumbest. Because then you look at this right now, you look at the team right now, Kyra Lewis doesn't get minutes. He's getting minutes right now because Lonzo's out. So instead of drafting a shooter, which you guys needed, you draft a point guard. So that to me made me think, okay, Lonzo might be gone. Because you drafted a point guard for what? For what? You have your new point guard. But that's on him. That's idiotic to me. Dude shot 52% from the 3. Would have easily slid in and could have easily groomed him to be that starting shooting guard later on in years. But okay, mess up right there. Give you a pass. And I think this was even before the draft, so I might have missed this. You trade Drew Holiday, but you don't trade for Dante DiVincenzo. You trade for Eric Bledsoe. And you make a report that say you guys want to keep him on the team for a long time. Okay, so y'all know how I feel about Eric Bledsoe. The dude is he's not a bad player at all. But he's just so off on, you don't know what you're going to get. Like he'll have 3 games. He'll have 19 points, 16 points, 17 points. You'll be like, okay, Eric Bledsoe doing good. Next 5 games, 5, 4, 5. It's just so on and off. It's terrible. He can't shoot. He's actually shooting better this year. I'll give him that. But he really can't shoot. And what did I say is great for the team next to Lonzo, Zion, and B.I. shooters. And he's not really a shooter. And you don't trade for Dante DiVincenzo, who's a shooter, a great rebounder for his size, good defender for his size, and a great team player. That was another loss. You not trading for Dante DiVincenzo. You could have let them keep Eric Bledsoe. We don't want Eric Bledsoe. Keep Eric Bledsoe. Have him next to Drew Holiday, Giannis, and Chris. That's better for them to me. But hey, we want Dante. Dante's younger, and he fits our system. He fits our team. He fits our time graph, whatever it's called. He fits our time frame because he's young along with our young core, and it works. So you trade for Eric Bledsoe. That's another dumb thing. Then literally a couple days later, you trade for Steven Adams. Not only trade for him, you sign him to a 2-year extension where he's making, I want to say, 16 through 18 million, something like that. Steven Adams' game is in the paint, rebound, pick and roll. Basically, just clog the paint with Zion. Basically, that's what y'all did. He's just going to clog the paint with Zion. And you see it this year. Even though Zion's playing through it, I give him that. But when you see Zion really gets his buckets this year, it's when Steven Adams is not on the court because that paint is free for him to do his dirty work. But when he's on the court, it's so hard for anybody to score because you can't really drive. Because you got Steven Adams and his defender right there. Because Steven Adams, if he goes out to the 3, his defender is not going out there because they don't care about Steven Adams near the 3-point line. So you trade for Steven Adams. First of all, you trade for Steven Adams instead of trading for Miles Turner, who was on the market. He was definitely on the market. Miles Turner is a shooter and rim protect, something that Zion really doesn't have right now. And that would just been literally the perfect fit next to Zion and next to this whole damn team. So you trade for Steven Adams. That's another dumb thing they did. And then you fast forward into the season, bro. You running Lonzo bad. He's not playing like he played last year. It's just looking bad, and I was expecting him to take a big leap. But then as soon as they signed Stan Van Gundy, I was like, it's not coming. B.I. looked great the first few games. He's in a little slump right now, but not really on him. Him and Zion actually looking really good. But the defense of this team is terrible, and turnovers terrible. I don't know. I just feel like they ran this rebuild so wrong. So wrong. You could have had Aaron Naismith. Okay, you missed out on him. You could have had Dante DiVincenzo. Like, come on. And then you signed. You want Eric Bledsoe, so they're saying they're keeping Eric Bledsoe. You signed Steven Adams to a two-year deal without even seeing him play with the damn team. That's the worst part. You didn't see him play with the team. So what? That's so weird to me. And then you draft a guard that you don't even play. You don't even play when your team's fully healthy. You don't even play. Instead of drafting a shooting guard who would have got already 25 minutes if he would have played with this team. He would have got 25 minutes off the rip. Just because shooting is there, bro. He can shoot the hell out of the ball. I'm not gonna lie. Probably not 50% no more like he did in college. A damn sure 40, bro. He can shoot the hell out of the ball. And he don't even get minutes on the Celtics. He was definitely getting minutes on the Pelicans. So the fact that they didn't draft him, that threw me off. That was pretty terrible. Pretty terrible. But yeah, that's all I got for right now, man. I just feel like they messed up the rebuild so bad to where I want to see Brandon Ingram and Lonzo get traded. I don't want them there no more. I don't, bro. I don't. I want them in New York. Hell yeah, I want them in New York. But they running this team so terrible. But other than that, like I said, this is my last video. Let me know what you think about what I said. I think I had a lot of great points. And other than that, I'll talk.